My name's Grant Allen and I'm 21 years old. I live at Salisbury Heights and I'm a mountain bike stunt rider, and I'm not some hardcore badass dude with a bad attitude. Is that appropriate? This is a quarry in the northern suburbs of Adelaide where I first started out mountain bike riding around about 4 years ago. At that point in time, this drop was just something that I thought was unachievable, just simply because I didn't have the skills nor the bike to handle it. This is a drop that I've built up to over the years, just simply by practicing off a lot of smaller drops and just making sure that I was ready for something this big. Walking to the top of this drop, I was feeling a little nervous as well as apprehensive, just simply because it's the biggest drop that I've ever done, and it's just plain scary. Standing at the top of this drop, there's 1,000,001 things running through my mind. It gets to a point where you just block everything out and decide you're going to go for it. The feelings that I'm experiencing when I'm rolling out of this drop with bike and body in one piece is just one of sheer exhilaration as well as relief. Just being able to do the drop that so many people told me that I wouldn't be able to do, or I'd die if I tried to do it. It's just one of great satisfaction. My name's Grant Allen and I'm 21 years old. I live at Salisbury Heights and I'm a mountain bike stunt rider, and I'm not some hardcore badass dude with a bad attitude. Is that appropriate? I started out riding BMX and did a lot of dirt jumping, and I also did racing as well. Then I got a mountain bike just for something different, just to have a bit of a ride around on. And I honestly didn't think that I'd even like it that much, and how surprised I was. So I just started doing mountain bike downhill racing. Eventually got myself a dually and continued racing. Eventually got bored with racing, just the whole scene I thought sucked. And so I just moved into just riding, just having fun, doing jumps, more sort of, I suppose, if you want to call it free riding, but just really having fun. That's what it's always been about, and moving away from racing was definitely the best thing that I've ever done, I think. I ride because it's in my blood. That's what I've always done. It's a challenge. It's always something new to try. There's always crazy locations and places to see and different things to experience. There's so many things that attract me to riding. It's just a really cool thing to do. Okay, the Stunt Mafia. The Stunt Mafia is a group of likely young lads comprising Zolly and Dean and Rowan and myself, as well as Steve Marsh. It all started out really as just a little bit of a joke before we went to Jindabyne for the first year for the All-Terrain Mountain Bike Challenge. I had a heap of Skid Kid stickers, and we were the Shockies and Diskies Stunt Mafia.
Shockies and Diskies Stunt Mafia!
And it's really a group of friends that go out and ride and just do stunts, really, and have fun. We put a video into a competition that Raceface were holding, and it got down to the final 15 in the world. and we were basically in a week's competition of voting as such, like on the internet, where we were up against Joe Schwartz from the Kona factory team, as well as Thomas Vanderham from the Rocky Mountain team. Yeah, it was just an absolute buzz, like to be put in the same sort of league as those guys. It's really something special. Just we didn't get through, but it was always going to be pretty hard from the outset. Being Raceface being a Canadian company, and Joe and Thomas being guys from Canada. But yeah, we had a go, and we were right up there. So it was a real honour to be put up in in the final 15. So. Definitely my most memorable moment would have been not that long ago. It was at the 2002 Red Bull Ride in Jindabyne. It was on the Tuesday, which is the practice day before the main event, and there was a really, really big drop off there, and there were some really big names there. It's like all the guys that I'd seen in videos from overseas, just all the big name guys, every guy that I always looked up to, and basically no one was prepared to do this drop, and I wanted to do it, and everyone just basically stopped and was watching, and yeah, I punched it clean. That day there was no one else that tried it, and it was just freaking people out. So that would definitely be the most memorable moment on my bike, and I'm just so glad that I did it. Okay, the overseas trip is for a few reasons. It's basically almost like a tryout for the Kona International team. I'll be going over there to basically tour with them and to do a lot of riding and filming Derek from FreeRider New World Disorder series. Derek Westerland from FreeRide Entertainment arranged for a cameraman from Sydney to come over and shoot with me for Section 3 New World Disorder, the third video in the series. And basically I took him around to all the spots we usually ride, and we just got it all on 16mm footage. Zero Gravity was like a motocross sort of jump comp or festival as such, where we did like a toe-in jump. We had like a big sort of metal ramp built for us, and the idea was to get towed behind quad bikes, and we had a dirt landing built for us, and start out small and pull the metal ramp further back and just keep going as far as we could, really. So we ended up jumping around about 70 feet there off the ramp at around about 70 kilometres an hour, but we couldn't go any further there just simply because we didn't have any more run-up.
Near the pit, please move it so that we can get a better run-up.
Just basically get in the tuck and look at how fast I was going, and on this particular occasion I was in the tuck, and then just before the lip the computer cut out. I had no idea how fast I was going, and I wasn't quite going fast enough, and freaked out a bit, got a bit squirrely in the air, and had a big tank sucker at about 70 k's an hour. sponsors, thanks. First of all, I really must say thanks to my work. Thanks to Gary. He's always helped me out, and I really appreciate it. I really have to thank Zolly and Joe from Volatile Visions as well. They've helped me out so much over the years, and it's just what they do for everyone, and the sport is excellent. My mum and dad, they're always there for me. They've helped out with heaps of stuff. My girlfriend Mel, she's excellent, helps heaps, as well as all my friends, Kona, Mazzocchi, as well as Oakley, and Derek Westerland from FreeRider Entertainment. It's basically set up like the whole deal for me with Kona and Mazzocchi and Oakley, as well as many other contacts overseas, and filming and everything like that. I'm very much indebted to him, so thank you to everyone. The Stunt Mafia have been rumoured to hopefully jump either a house or over 100 feet, and I mean that's a definite real possibility. I suppose just stay tuned for more info and keep your eyes and ears out for them. Well, I've busted my foot up, I've dislocated it and fractured 3 or 4 bones in the foot, and they have since pinned it and taken a chunk of bone out to try and fix it up. So, and now I've got my foot in a cast, but
nice big thing there. And those fat toe.
That's what happens when you don't pedal fast enough.